you scared yet? It Follows is a 2015 horror movie, came out earlier this year. It came out just after The Babadook and received a lot of very similar reviews. It stars Micah Monroe and is written and directed by David Robert Mitchell. Now, it's impossible to do a review of It Follows without talking about all of the 80s horror movie references. The soundtrack is straight out of Carpenter's The Thing. The ambient music and the score that goes on in the background is absolutely one of the best things about It Follows. The parents aren't involved at all. It's just teenagers being left to fend for themselves, even though it's clear that the parents are there. They just don't ever get involved in anything. It Follows is about a sexually transmitted curse. People have made the obvious leaps to it being about STDs and premarital sex and whatnot. The simple fact of the matter is the only way to transmit it is through sex, and once you have sex with somebody who is afflicted by it, it gets transferred to you, and then it, whatever it is, follows you. Here's the setup. It's going to come for you. It'll only walk. There's only one of them. It can take the form of anybody that you know or don't know. It'll never stop. And if it touches you, you die. Look, I'm going to be honest. I really wanted to like this movie, and I just didn't. I really didn't. I love horror movies. Horror movies are my favorite genre, hands down. A horror movie needs to have substance, and I actually really enjoy slow movies. A lot of the complaints that are out there about the movie are how slow it is, because it is slow. I love a well-paced movie. I'm in no rush to get to whatever. I can absolutely handle a slow movie. I can't handle a movie where nothing happens. There were two legitimately, tense scenes in this whole movie, and the first one is at 59 and a half minutes. It's an hour and 47-minute long movie. It took 59 minutes for there to be something like, oh, whoa, hey, whoa, this is actually a threat. 59 minutes. I understand what they were going for. I understand what David Robert Mitchell was going for. Sex equals death. It's a horror movie cliche. It's been around forever. It's probably going to be around forever. The inevitability of death. I understand that. No matter what we do in this world, we all end up the same place. We're all going to die. And the knowledge of that is a very terrifying thing for anybody who's really thinking about it. The reality is that the music is way more involving than the actual movie is. I'm going to show a clip, and I'll probably do different voiceover for it, but in the clip, somebody is walking towards the main character, and the music gives this deep, intense, melodramatic, oh God, tension building, discord. It's fantastic. It's very well done.
Hello?
But when I was watching the movie, I realized this is all music. This is all tension that's based on the sound that's going on. I muted it. It's just a woman walking down a hallway. That's not scary. One of my problems with this movie is the same problem that I have with jump scares in horror movies. You have the loud sting of music, and it's accompanied by something, usually nothing, cat running out of a cabinet or something, big loud crash when it was silent. It's going to make most people jump. That doesn't make a good horror movie. That just makes a crappy little trick. The music, the sound in this movie is beautiful. It's very, very well done, and it does a fantastic job of building tension. But that's all there is. You mute the music, there's no tension. There's nothing. I don't find anything tension-filled in a woman walking towards me. I just don't. The possibility that somebody 100 yards behind me might actually be following me, that doesn't terrify me. I get that it will for some people, but it doesn't work for me. I want a movie that has tension, that has a legitimate sense of threat. I'm not really terrified by whether or not somebody behind me is actually out to get me. That's life. You never know. As with so many horror movies, there's plot holes galore, there's logical decision making. That stuff I can forgive. I love horror movies. That stuff happens all the time. And again, I've said it before, if everybody in every horror movie made all the decisions the way that they should, there would be no movie. I really wish I had better things to say about it. I was really looking forward to seeing it, and it just isn't there. Now, it is a beautifully shot movie. Again, strange things in horror movies, but it's impeccably shot in a lot of instances. Take still images from the movie and put it on a poster and put it up on your wall. I mean, it's beautiful. But that doesn't save a movie. That adds, oh, hey, there's some more icing on the cake. In the end, It Follows is a decent movie. It's not a horrible movie. It certainly is not as good as the vast consensus seems to be, at least not to me. It just didn't do it for me. It really didn't. I don't find this type of stuff scary at all. And I don't go to a horror movie to watch somebody walking around for 20 minutes. I really wanted to like it. I really wanted to be able to say positive things about it. We really need another good horror movie, especially this year. There have been decent ones. There really hasn't been any standouts, and It Follows is no different. Have any of you seen It Follows? What do you think? Do I have it wrong? Let me know if this scared the crap out of you. Tell me in the comments below. As always, thank you very much for watching. Like if you like. And don't forget to subscribe if you want to see these and all of my videos.